All right, here we are in sunny Beerwah. 16 degrees, whee, and wet weather. That's my favourite. I just feel comfortable with this. Not necessarily the wet, but I like the 16 degrees. Like, I just walk around in shorts and t-shirt, feel comfy, and it's a nice temperature for me and sandwich. Other people would find it cold and be wearing mittens and all that stuff, but to me it's just perfectly comfortable for going around and being active. In the hotter weather, I just feel drained. And but we're just headed down to Caboolture right now. And I've just been getting on Messenger. My mum set up a family thing with Messenger with lots of my relatives. So that's kind of nice because I was on the phone now. I talk all the time with my nieces in Canada and stuff like that. And even my sister, people that are busy with kids and overseas and all that, and so there's a bit of a forum, and you get like my nieces were showing themselves being towed on a boat, by a boat on a little blow up thing or whatever behind a boat at some beautiful river in Canada, and it was nice to see big lake. And it's nice to see stuff like that because my nieces have lived overseas their whole lives. They're in their mid-teenage years now, and I'll be honest with you, I've only spent a small number of hours with them in their entire life because their father, my brother, is a jumbo jet pilot, so they live all the way across there, and then the rest of the time they're flying everywhere and whatever, so I just haven't spent that much time with them. So it's nice to be able to do that through the app and see them having fun and everything, and my sister's kids and everything. They're little ones, 3 and 2, but I don't see them very often either. But yeah, it was just a nice relaxing drive. We did weightlifting yesterday. We did swimming pool at 6 o'clock this morning. I didn't do a blood sugar test after the swim actually, which I normally do because I did it fasting. I didn't eat. I obviously did a test before going to the pool because when you wake up you do a test when you take all your meds and everything, and that was 11 or something. So I don't know. Right now my blood sugar feels tremendous, and I had a big breakfast after the pool and everything, eggs and bacon and sausage, but I still feel like my blood sugar's good at the moment and all that, so the plan is sound.
I'll tell you something about the weather. This is very reminiscent of weather in the UK, especially Scotland, because my stepmom's Scottish, and she was telling me the other day her relly's over there. She goes, oh, they've got beautiful weather at the moment, and I was like, yeah, beautiful what? And she was like, oh, 21 or something. I was like, yeah, okay. And she goes, they got sunburnt for the first time in like 5 years.
Yeah, people in England, they die of heat stroke and that if it gets to 25 and things.
Yeah.
But 21 over there is probably really nice.
Well, I can imagine, yeah, probably for them. They were all out at the beach and everything, whereas if here, 21, it's like, I guess it is getting warm, but for them, that's unheard of, because usually it's 12 all day or something. Yeah, right. So.
Yeah, I like look, 21's starting to get too hot. 25's way too hot for me. 21's starting to get hot, but see, the neck of the woods that we live in here in Beerwah, it's going to be 38 and 80% humidity for months on end and things. So is it that hot for months on end?
Not quite that high, but it's like mid-30s, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, 38 on a really bad day, yeah, definitely.
Yeek. See, I prefer this. I like 16 degrees. This is our winter people.
Yeah.
And I much prefer this. I don't like the heat and the humidity. So I have a rough time, and neither does sandwich.
It takes it out of you too much, the humidity. It really does. Everything is more of an effort than it needs to be, and we get exhausted.
Yep. So I'd be happy living in Scotland. Yeah. All right, I'm going to get off.